Hi angels, welcome to Earth Angel Energy. I'm the Earth Angel and today I'm bringing you another general message. We're just going to tap into the energy and see what we get. I do hope everyone's doing well. I'm feeling very blessed. Alright, right away. Wow, Justice. Strong, powerful energy. Wow, very strong, very powerful energy today. Okay, we got the Four of Pentacles, good. Yeah, Two of Wands. Okay. Alright. Intuitively, I'm getting whatever you need, you'll have. But for the time being, try to, I feel like this is just a general message. It doesn't even really matter who you are. But if you can tighten your belt in certain ways, it's probably advisable here. I feel like you'll be glad you did. So if you can find ways to kind of be a little bit thriftier at the moment, I think it's going to be really useful for you. Because there's some big shifts coming. Yeah, Five of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles, please. Okay. Ooh, okay. Okay. This is why. This is just a general energy that I think is going around and is going to be impacting everyone. However, there's definitely going to be some people, I think it's people honestly who probably have a lot more than they need. So people who are very, very abundant, like very abundant. I think if you're in the mindset of, let me pull back where I can, let me be a little bit conservative, say with my spending while I can, just in case, it's going to be really useful. Because I do see, this feels more like a world reading or just a broader general reading here. We are going to be seeing some people who previously had way more than they needed not have much at all at the end of whatever this cycle is. Wow, Death card here. Wow, the Star. Okay, Knight of Cups. I feel like there's also an energy here of, I've been getting these really nice kind of broader energy messages today. So I feel like for a lot of people who've maintained a very warm, loving, generous energy, I heard it's going to be worth its weight in gold. I'm seeing a big shift in how the energy of finances are moving right now. And it does kind of feel like if you're in this energy of Five of Pentacles, not even just having to do with finances, but if you're someone who is cruel or unkind in some way, I feel like there's going to be a heavy reflection of that negative energy on people's finances. And I feel like for people that are kinder, more generous, more loving here, yeah, you're pretty much just going to be getting what you put out. I'll share a little story with all of you that really kind of shook me and really was shocking, but it reminds me so much of this energy. So I was out and about a couple days ago, and we'd gotten off of the highway. We're just like sitting at this light off of the highway, and in front of us there's this big car, luxury car, very expensive car. And on the side of the road at the exit, there was a homeless man. And, you know, he had his sign up, you know, and of course was taking charity from whoever felt like they wanted to give it to him. So we're sitting at this light, we're a couple cars back, but we see all this play out where the light turns green, that very expensive car starts moving, and then they roll down their window as they're driving past this man and waved a wad of cash in his face, like to taunt him. It was truly one of the most evil things I think I've ever actually seen out in public like that, at least when it comes to that type of thing. And it really just stuck in my head when I'm looking at this energy, and I just couldn't help but think he's not going to have that car forever. Like he's going to lose that. I just felt it, like he's going to lose that car and a lot more. Yeah, there's like a balancing happening here with the Temperance here. Yeah. I'm telling you, if you are a blessing to others, if you take what God gives you and, you know, make sure that you have what you need for yourself so you can take care of yourself and your family. Make sure if you can invest and save, but if you can give and give charity to others, if you see a homeless person and you could spare them a couple dollars, please do. If you see a charity that really speaks to you and you feel like you can give them a couple dollars, please do. Because I'm seeing this really strong energy here. Wow. People who are giving, people who are kind, people who are generous, they will have more than enough than what they need. This is where the energy of abundance is going to be moving to. Yeah, Lovers here. Everyone has a choice as well too. I feel like right now there is a situation. Wow, the Four of Swords. There is a situation here where I think a lot of people are contemplating. No matter where you are in society, I think that most people are being called to tighten their belts a little bit. Everybody's feeling it, and everyone's handling it differently. But there is an energy of no matter where you are in society, feeling like, okay, things are slowing down a little bit when it comes to the energy of finances. So what do I do? And if you can make those good decisions, but also just be kind. And if you can't spare a couple dollars, spare a prayer. If you see a homeless person and you really can't afford to give them anything, that's okay. Just say, God, can you please help them? Send a little bit of that loving, kind energy towards them. Don't judge them. Don't look down on them. I feel like a lot of you already don't, but there's a strong kind of energy of just reminding people right now that everybody's kind of in a similar situation. But I feel like for a lot of us who have everything that we need, that are very blessed, I'll share with you all as well that, I'm definitely continuing to try to make good financial decisions, but I'm very good. Like, I have everything that I need. I can't complain. I never do complain. God always makes sure that I have what I need to take care of my bills, my expenses. If I want to go do something, He always makes sure that I'm covered, and I cannot complain. And so I also try to take a certain amount of my income and give to others. And I try to be generous in that way, and I always have. And there is going to be a lot more of that cycling of energy. If you're generous with others, not even just with finances, but with kindness, with love, with a smile, with words of encouragement, you are going to see that energy cycling back to you. But if you're very cruel, if you're very stingy with others, and like I said, it's okay if you can't give them $1, but be nice, Don't look at them and judge them. Don't look at them and think negative thoughts about them. If you can manage to do that, I see that is going to actually be materializing as increased abundance for you. Yeah, Wheel of Fortune. It's like the Wheel of Fortune is tightening here once again with the Lovers. I'm curious about this Lovers, but once again, it's like a choice right now. And I'm also hearing it could always be you. You look at that person maybe, and for some of you, you've already experienced that and God has brought you out of it. You see that person who has almost nothing or has nothing. That could easily be us. It's just by the grace of God that we're not there right now. Yeah. Don't fight people, show love. And if you're already doing this, expect to see that God is going to be heavily rewarding you for this, because we need more of this positive energy already. I think you're already doing this, but once again, yeah, I'm telling you, if you can stay in this positive energy and really show love, and we'll all have challenges. We'll all have moments in our life where our faith is tested, Am I going to have enough? You will, I promise. Is God going to get me through this? Of course He will. Just show that faith, keep moving forward, and everything will be okay. But I'm seeing here that if you can maintain a really loving energy and gracious energy, that's what's going to protect you from this heartbreak energy. Because I do see heartbreak energy coming in for a lot of people right now, but it's because a lot of people are holding a lot of negativity in their hearts. That's what the Lovers is. The energy right now is a mirror. In the world, it's a mirror. The Devil. Wow. I was like, what's that missing piece? It's right in front of me. The energy right now, for this period of time right now, whether you're watching when I post or whatever time you're watching this right now. Oh, I just saw a bird fly by past the window. Beautiful. It's a mirror. It's interesting. I was just thinking about that. I'm getting so many intuitive messages today. But I just saw this beautiful bird fly past my window. There's like a big, beautiful tree right outside my window. But I was reminded, have you ever seen those instances where a bird flies out a window because it doesn't see the window? It just thinks there's nothing there because it can't see the glass. There's a lot of people who are flying full steam ahead and don't realize right now that the energy is a mirror. So people who are super unkind, people who are super malicious, people who will roll down the window of their luxury car and wave a wad of cash in a homeless man's face. And those people are about to hit a wall. That's what I have for you. I do hope this resonated. Woo, I'm telling you, there's some people who are about to be really, really humbled out of this really negative, toxic energy. A lot of people who've been gifted a lot, and it just has made them very cold people. And they're, for the first time, for some of them, for the first time in their lives, for a lot of them, for the first time in a long time, they're going to understand what it's like to receive the energy that they're putting out. So try your best to be kind, to be loving, to be generous, to be forgiving of others, to be empathetic, because you will have that beautiful, gracious energy return to you. And it's going to protect you in what's going to be a little bit of a tighter time. The energy feels tighter, the abundance feels tighter for everyone, but if you can maintain this positive energy, it's going to be a lot easier for you, and I think that you're going to be a lot more protected, you and your loved ones, if you can surround yourself kind of in this beautiful cocoon of kindness, of warmth, of empathy. It's going to really, really help, and it's going to make this process honestly feel pretty simple and easy for you. So just maintain that good energy, and I promise everything's going to be okay. But don't be surprised if you see some negative people around you really going through it. But I think as long as you maintain that good energy, you'll be perfectly fine. That's what I have for you. Okay, I do hope this resonated. I hope this was helpful for you. You can feel free to check out one of my other videos if you would like, and of course you can always book a personal reading with me if you would like a reading on your situation. But thank you so much, and until I see you next time, stay safe, stay blessed, and God bless you.